The world's richest man is getting ready to drive to India. Yes, I'm talking about Elon Musk and the plans it has for Tesla. News has come out that Tesla is registering for its first office in the country. Let's get you a detailed report by my colleague Chandra Shrikant.
Elon Musk's Tesla, the world's most valued car maker, opened a fully owned subsidiary in Bengaluru this month, signaling its commitment to India. These are the first visuals of the high-rise building in India's technology hub Bengaluru, where Tesla India has been registered. It was incorporated on January 8, 2021 as Tesla India Motors and Energy Private Limited. Sources in the Karnataka Government told ET Now that this is a welcome first step and that talks are still on to set up an R&D hub as well as a manufacturing base. Karnataka Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa in fact tweeted that Tesla will soon start its manufacturing operations in India with an R&D unit in Bengaluru, something that was subsequently deleted as discussions are still on. Tesla has also been in talks with states such as Tamil Nadu and Maharashtra to set up manufacturing and charging sites. Filings sourced by ET Now reveal 3 names on the board of the India unit. Tesla's Global Senior Director David John Feinstein, Chief Accounting Officer Vaibhav Taneja, and entrepreneur Venkatrangan Sriram. Its objectives, according to its Articles of Association, include to import, distribute, sell, service, maintain and repair electric vehicles, to also operate stationary energy storage systems equipment, to promote the sale of electric vehicles and energy products, to promote sale of their parts, components, equipment and accessories, and to engage in purchasing, procurement of vehicle parts, components and accessories. Karnataka was one of the first states in India to introduce an electric vehicle policy, hoping to generate investments in EV R&D and manufacturing. The state is already home to EV companies such as Ola Electric, Ather Energy and Sun Mobility. One of the first models likely to hit the Indian market is the Tesla Model 3, according to recent reports. In fact, many Indians already put down $1,000 a few years ago when Tesla started accepting bookings for its Model 3. As Tesla takes the first steps towards the India launch, the EV game in India is set to heat up. Chandra Shrikant, ET Now, Bengaluru.
Right, with that we're going to take a short commercial break, but stay tuned. There's still a lot more that we're going to be discussing. The brokerage war that has broken out on the internet, with everyone hoping to get a piece of the action with the markets trading at all-time high. We'll also be talking about the Reserve Bank of India red flagging the harassment users are getting for using digital lending products. In fact, a committee has also been set up to go into this, prevent another ballooning NPA crisis. That and more coming up. Welcome back. You're watching Startup Central with me, Nayantara Rai, working from home. The Reserve Bank of India had recently red flagged harassment that users are facing for availing the money from the digital lending ecosystem. Now, it has gone ahead and also set up a committee to look at the entire issue, from safety concerns for users to, of course, prevent this becoming the next hotbed of ballooning NPAs. My colleague Priyanka Iyer gets the details.
Well, yes, the Reserve Bank of India has put in place a working group on digital lending, including lending through online platforms as well as mobile apps. And this comes in the background of multiple instances of fraud that have come into light in the past few months. And there have been fraud apps which have used high-handed methods of recovery, and that has led to multiple unfortunate events in the recent past. So the RBI is saying that this working group will be studying the aspects of digital lending activities in the regulated financial sector as well as by unregulated players, so that a regulatory approach can be put in place. This working group will consist of 6 members, 4 of whom will be internal RBI members and 2 will be external members. The chairman of the working group is Mr. Jayan Kumar Kumar Dash, the Executive Director of RBI, and the external members include Mr. Vikram Mehta, who is the co-founder of Monexo Fintech, and Mr. Rahul Sasi, the founder of Cloud SEK. Additionally, the RBI has given the terms of reference for the working group. They have said that they will be identifying the risks posed by unregulated digital lending. They have said that they can suggest regulatory changes. Additionally, they can recommend measures for expansion of specific regulatory or statutory perimeter. They will also recommend a robust fair practices code for digital lending players and measures for consumer protection, data governance, data privacy, etc. And the group is supposed to submit their recommendation, their report within 3 months' time is what the RBI has said. But of course, this comes at a time when intervention by RBI was thought useful by the RBI because of the amount of fraud instances that have taken place. And RBI had also warned all customers to be careful about such digital lending platforms just in the recent past.
And now I'm joined by Nikhil Kumar of Setu to talk more about this. Nikhil, Happy New Year. It's always a pleasure talking to you. Thanks so much for joining us. This is Nayantara. I want to talk to you about the next, what is being called the next UPI movement, which is going to come out, which is, of course, the OCN. But the Reserve Bank of India has been red flagging this entire issue. The harassment that users might face, but at the same time, it is something that we need to talk about. Can this become the next hotbed of ballooning NPAs? Are apps and the new age models doing enough due diligence, all of that? First off, let me ask you, what do you make of the RBI's newest move?
Hi Nayantara, Happy New Year, and it's always a pleasure too. On the RBI's announcement, I think it's a welcome development, and it'll help make sure that rules and responsibilities of different players are clear. Right now, there is a bit of confusion on who's playing what role in the eyes of a consumer. So it's a welcome move. However, I'd just like to add that we have to view this particular committee that being set up in the digital lending world. We also need to unbundle that we have two types of customers here. We have the MSMEs who are actually credit crunched, especially post-COVID. Our economy needs to grow and there is the need for more lending to happen to MSMEs. And on the other side, we obviously have consumers who are being over-leveraged by these digital payment apps, which are not authorized and so on. So we need to view this in this context that RBI needs to look into in bringing, some sort of a lightweight regulation, which is not a complex or an expensive license, but something similar to that's already existing in the SEBI world, like an RIA framework, which would involve like a simple registration and adherence to clear rules. If you're able to do this, I think overall, we'll have a more healthier fintech and a robust digital lending ecosystem in India.
Okay, that's great to hear, Nikhil. But my follow-up then question to you is that with the OCN, which the NPCI is spearheading, which can really become the next game changer, has been talked, in fact, as the next UPI moment for India's startup ecosystem. Are we thinking long and hard about how this is going to evolve? Because first up, it's going to be really disastrous if we just create a new bunch of NPAs. It becomes a hotbed in the new economy.
Oh, absolutely. I think we should definitely use this opportunity, that's been set up to come up with the right set of rules and regulations. I know that there is an industry effort that's already been under place. So RBI also, we have to remember that RBI has also done some couple of things. They've set the groundwork for this committee to action. One is RBI has come up with a self-regulatory framework which enables industry to come together and regulate themselves in the interest and to protect consumers. The second thing that RBI had done a few years ago, they had set up a committee under UK SINA, which actually spoke in detail about how MSME lending can be advanced in India and what kind of frameworks need to be put in place. So I see the committee being like an empowered committee, which is now empowered to actually bring the right set of regulations. So going forward, I think with the industry, leveraging the self-regulatory framework and the RBI working group, creating the right set of regulations, lightweight regulations for digital lending, I think we will be able to, protect the rights of consumers and make sure that they have access to the right financial products.
So now that this committee has been set up, I want to also ask you that this assessment that people are facing as harassment for as far as recoveries go, where do founders like yourself stand on this issue? Because if you've lent money, you will of course do everything that is possible to recover it, but it has to be within means, and it also must not be misused by those saying that okay, enough due diligence is not being done, it's so competitive, everybody's trying to give loans, let me take advantage of it.
Yeah. No, if you look at, the world of lending is one of the oldest businesses in the world, right? So, malpractices in terms of recovery, using high-handedness in talking to customers to recover money is not something new. This has been happening. If you remember a few years ago, we had seen this with credit cards and, customers over-leveraging it and these issues coming to light. And at all of these times, the RBI has actually stepped in to set up the right set of regulations. Now, in terms of what do fintech founders or, the ecosystem thinks about this, I think one major MSP, the value that a fintech is adding to an end customer in this new digital world is providing a superior customer experience. So if fintechs should leverage data, and not use these old techniques to recover money. And that's where we stand, right? So we are all here to improve the lives of these consumers by partnering with various different financial institutions and provide them better experiences. So I would think about this as almost like a no-go for any such fintech company. Obviously, at the end of the day, these companies are businesses and there are always a few bad apples. But I'm quite optimistic that the industry will work, and we'll work together, create the right self-regulatory framework and weed out these bad apples.
A final question to you, Nikhil. I've asked you this before, but with digital lending now also getting a lot of red flags, concerns, bad press, all of that. The OCN, do you still stand by? There's going to be a game changer, the next UPI moment for India's startup ecosystem?
I think so. I think, the setup of this working group is actually a positive signal for OCN to actually come to life in its fullest form and in a form that's favorable to the end consumers and making sure their rights are protected. So I definitely think so that, both of this will definitely change the way lending will happen in the country in a better and a more positive way.
With that, Nikhil, always a pleasure talking to you. Thanks so much for joining us on this edition
of
Startup Central.
Look forward. Thanks. Cheers.
Thanks, Nanta. Look forward. Thanks. Cheers.
Well, with that, we can take a short commercial break. On the other side, India's original poster boy from the startup ecosystem, Vijay Shekhar Sharma, hoping to disrupt online brokerages and stock markets, how trades are transacted. Stay tuned. Welcome back. You're watching Startup Central with me, Nantara Rai, working from home. Here's India's original poster boy for startups, Vijay Shekhar Sharma, and the CEO of Paytm Money, Varun Sridhar, talking about the next big bet. It's by Paytm Money. They've gotten into equity trading and they're introducing new products with the aim of having 1.5 lakh crore rupees worth of business on Paytm Money. The new segments, F&O trading and derivatives. Each transaction worth minimum 10 rupees. We leave you with Paytm. Thanks for watching.
The technology is the biggest democratic enabler of wealth in this world. And that opportunity exists with Paytm's Paytm Money product. And today, what we are very proud to tell you is that we are becoming the number one wealth management platform. Today, we are definitely number one when it comes to mutual fund, and we are taking it to the next level where we are taking it to a equity market product that we are announcing today.
We are launching our futures and options. So F&O, or what we call it derivatives trading, future trading, option trading goes live on Paytm Money starting today. The first most important thing we've done is we've got a user-friendly product, which means when you go into the app and, for example, you do Reliance Future for February, it's very easy to know what's the price. The charts are super easy, no complex jargon. We have not made a product for that ultra HNI individual who does 5,000 trades a month, जिसके पीछे 10 लोगों की team हो. We stand for the Indian normal middle class, upper middle class income person who wants to trade and make his money work harder. The second thing we've done, and I'm very proud about it, is our technology team. We've got a fantastic tech team that works day in and day out to make sure that when you place an order, it goes in the fastest possible way to the exchange. It gets delivered accurately, your reports are accurate, your data is accurate. It's a very, very tough thing because just to give you a feeling, when you do 10 million trades a day, जब आप 1 crore trade एक दिन में करते हैं, it's not easy because most of those trades happen between 9:15 and 9:30 or between 3:10 and 3:30. जब market बंद होता है, जब market शुरू होता है. And when the markets are volatile, we had a March last year due to COVID, which was very volatile. You start to see the importance of technology. And today in India, reliability, the ability to have your app perform when you need it the most is there. So we've worked very hard. So we've done, all our tech is on cloud. We've implemented the latest technology tools. We've done a lot of work on IT security, data privacy. Your data is yours, right? It's not ours. So data privacy, the security of your portfolio, all those things we've worked a lot. And then we've got innovation to make it simple. We have multiple watch lists. So आप हर watch list अपने जैसे आपके, maybe you want to track saying वरुण ने कुछ recommend किया है or another person or Mr. Junjunwala watch list. I don't know. You can make your watch list and you can have up to 50 scripts in it. It's fantastic. You can set price alerts. So one of the beautiful things we've done is on your F&O contract. So let's say you want to enter a particular future at a certain price. So मान लो आपको यहाँ एक ऑप्शन करना, आपको बैंक निफ्टी में एक सर्टन प्राइस पे एंट्री करनी हो, तो आप वो सेट कर सकते हो and the app will tell you and give you a notification when that's done. You click the notification, you land and you trade. So no need to keep opening the app, keep seeing the chart and saying अच्छा कब कम होने वाला है या कब ज़्यादा होने वाला है. And lastly, I think we've done real-time charts. So our charts are fantastic. You have 180 indicators and drawings, all put together on one mobile phone screen. The other thing we've done is quick order placement. So order जब आप place करते हैं, it takes time. Our effort was to make the order placement very simple, very easy, and to be done in a very, very fast way. So we've tried to reduce the time of your order placement and make it super fast. So you have an option, and when you go through it, the idea is that every second counts, and we've tried to make every second count for you. Also, once a trader places a trade, they come to see mark to market कि मेरा position कैसा है, ऊपर हो रहा है, नीचे हो रहा है. बार-बार app open करते हैं. We've now built a very nice feature that you can actually bookmark it, and a widget will open on your home screen on your Android app from where you can directly click and do it. So no need to go into the app, open this page, open that page, and then go. It's just easy. So you can see your positions and watch list in a very simple way. मैंने personally अपना portfolio ऐसे डाला है. And lastly, I think once an order goes through, like आपने एक order डाला एक certain price पे, जब भी वो price meet होएगा और आपका order place हो जाएगा, buy or sell, whatever, you will get a notification. So essentially, what we've tried to do is simplify the whole story, make it very, very easy. We've tried to understand from our users, where do you spend time? Because you should spend time either researching for your trading opportunity or learning. You should not spend time on my app. My app should do, the Paytm Money app should do the job for you faster, easier, simpler. And that's what we've tried to do. And that's been our effort. So these are just some new things we've launched today. Every month, we will continue to update, we will continue to upgrade. Our users will tell us, no, we like it this way and we like it that way, and we'll continue doing that. For some of you who are trading new, the entry barrier to trading has to go down. Most of the market is at least 100% more than this. And if it's lower, there are a lot of commitments, contracts, grades. If you're doing a lot of trade, etc., we've made it simple. Paytm stands for simplicity, for great product and outstanding technology. So we said we'll make this simple. 10 रुपए, कोई भी कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, कोई भी ट्रेड हो, ऑप्शन हो, फ्यूचर हो, कोई भी अमाउंट हो, आपको 10 करोड़ का ट्रेड करना है, हम 10 रुपए चार्ज करेंगे. आपको सिर्फ 1 करोड़ का ट्रेड करना है, 10 लाख का ट्रेड करना है, 10,000 का ट्रेड करना है, the charge is flat. And that's fantastic. I think it's the first time in India that such a big change is coming on the derivative trading. We want to add new investors and new traders to India. And I think that's our mission. We are very proud of it, that we want to add new traders and investors for what we call Rising India, Aap aur Main, for young and old, for people in, but also people in Indore, Andaman, North, East, in Patna, Jamshedpur. So our futures and options business should reach that turnover that will make us by far India's #1 digital wealth management platform, including mutual funds, gold, IPO, ETF, and other products as we come along. So it's a fantastic mission that we've set for ourselves. More important mission for me personally is a lot of new customers, what we call meaningful financial inclusion. So that would be great. That's our target over the next 18-24 months. And how are we doing it? We will have an early access. So starting today, for about 500 odd users, we are allowing them access to the platform. You can write to us and we will allow you to, we'll give you the access.